Dr. John Pecora from PT Align, powered by MeyerPT, supplying the products of Move People. We're here with Sue Falsone today, hanging out at the MeyerPT booth at Combined Sections Meeting, APTA, in sunny Anaheim, California. Not too sunny today.
Not too sunny, it's pouring rain.
For the last day straight, it's kind of uncommon here. But we just want to ask you a few quick questions while you're here at the MeyerPT booth.
Sure.
Can you just maybe give us a little background as far as how you got into PT originally and what kind of motivated you to go that direction?
Yeah, when I was in high school, I thought for sure I wanted to be an orthopedic surgeon. So at the time, PT school was a 4-year degree, so it was a bachelor's program. And so instead of majoring in biology, I thought I'll major in PT. And so ended up just absolutely loving it and realized physicians really didn't get to do what I wanted to do. So pursued, physical therapy, and then I got out in the PT world and worked at a great clinic in North Carolina with amazing people, but it just was not the population that I wanted to work with at all. And I thought, oh man, I've made a major mistake here.
Who are you working with primarily, like post-op?
A lot of car accident, a lot of workers' comp, very litigious, a lot of people, suing employers, and it was just sort of one of those. A lot of the people were going to either get better or not get better, despite of me. And so any of my quote-unquote fun patients, I kind of had to pass off to the athletic trainer. And so I thought, I want to do what she does. And so that was Karen Tanner, who is her husband was at North Carolina State at the time, and now he's an athletic director at South Carolina. But anyway, she was a huge influence in my career, and got me to go to talk or look into a program at University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, and so I went back to school and did athletic training, and that's where I kind of got into a little bit of the strength and conditioning, and got done with school and broke up with my boyfriend and thought my life was over, and picked up and moved with a friend out to Arizona. I had no contacts, no anything, and started working at a clinic a couple times a week and trying to just figure out what I wanted to do. And that's where I read an article. I knew Mark Garcia Parra at the time in Sports Illustrated, and I saw that he was training at a facility in Arizona. So I just straight cold called, knocked on the door to Mark Verstegen's place, Athletes Performance. It's known as Exos now, but it was Athletes Performance at the time, and knocked on the door and started volunteering and wouldn't go away, and he eventually gave me a job. So that's kind of how my sport performance stuff got going. But it was really, I was so excited about it because it was really the first time I had an opportunity to be a physical therapist, athletic trainer, and strength coach. I didn't have to choose, and I've never had to choose since. So that's kind of how I got going.
And when you're talking to students who are just getting started, after that experience, would you say that that's something that you try to pass on is persistence, and if you've got a passion for something, just continue to knock on the door until you get in?
Totally, and you're gonna have to volunteer a lot of your time. It's not like you walk in the door and you get a big paycheck. I mean, it was a startup business. It could have gone either way. We could have fallen flat on our face, or it's exploded into now what Exos is, which is thousands of employees all over the world. So you got to kind of take some chances and not be expected to get the big bucks right out of the gate. You got to put in a lot of effort and a lot of time. It was not an 8 to 5 Monday through Friday type gig. It was a lot of work and a lot of heavy lifting. So,
but worth it.